Hello, Aries. It's the end of February. Let's see how we're going to close it out with just a few days left. Nurture your relationships. Are you taking care of your relationships? Are you taking care of your friendships? Are you being a friend? I mean, you're about the most outgoing, friendly guy, friendly sign that there is, Aries. Nurture your relationships. There's a lot of butterflies in this card, and peacocks. Peacocks love to strut. Butterflies love to evolve and transform. Ooh. You are nurturing your relationships. The Lord of blended pleasure. What are those pleasures, Aries? What are they? Seems like things in the home are going very, very, very good. It looks like you're being very giving at this time. However, there is something that's been bothering you. And you've had a little bit of a temper about yourself. And it seems that you're Aries, don't turn this into a reading I don't like. There's been some communication problems, it looks like. I mean, yeah, I think that you really are trying to tend to your relationships, but there is a communication problem, and I don't know if it's with necessarily you or if it's with somebody else in this relationship. Or it could be your mother. But it's kind of gotten like a little bit out of control. You're really upset about it. And either you can't stop thinking about it, or it's literally like you're like off with their head, because you're mad, but you're trying. And I think what you need to do actually is communicate. Anger is not a form of communication. Ignoring is not a form of communication. Pretending like nothing's wrong, which Aries are very good at getting over things very quickly. But then it's like the issue isn't resolved for the other person. Okay, and so you need to... I think that you really need to just... understand what is important to all parties that are involved, Aries. I think that you need to think about how the other person receives love. Or this could be completely in reverse. Maybe the other person doesn't understand how you receive love. If the story is in reverse, then you feel like then you're it could just be in reverse, okay? This could either be being told from your point of view or from somebody else's point of view, okay? But it says, to work on your relationship, and I do think that that's what you want to do. I think that I think there's a lot of energy, and I think there's a lot of same vibration. I think there's a lot of attraction in this situation. I think that you need to work on your communication, and you need to work on it. You have to communicate in the other person's language for them to be able to understand that. That book. What was that book? the love languages, 5 love languages or something like that. So it's like, if you're a gift person if you're a gift person and the other person in your relationship is a words of affirmation, you can't give a gift to somebody who only feels love through words of affirmation. How about that? At least I think that's what the book says. Yeah, and you're not afraid to work hard on this situation, and you have been working hard, but you wouldn't have to work so hard if you could just communicate in the correct language. And as much as like I say, well, it's your job to express yourself about it, and it's their job is to understand. That's not very loving. And because I think that this is a situation that directly influences your home, being more loving is more important. Okay, Kipper, tell us what else Aries needs to know about the last weekend in February that is coming in. Tell us some good things that are going to come. Tell us something wonderful. Tell us about the next. Tell us, I've got an idea. Show us a little bit of magic. Kipper, my Kipper deck, show us something that's randomly going to pop up over the next few days that's going to make Aries be like, That's strange tarot reader. Nothing, Kipper? You don't have anything? Kipper's like, here we go. Oh, there's going to be a change in plans. Like you're going to get ready to go someplace and at the last minute it's going to be like, that's not where you're going. You're actually going to be going someplace else. And look, all of this stuff that you packed, you're going to have to go and change. One more, Kipper. This is such a strange day. Like this reading makes a lot more sense. The last reading I did, I wanted to throw it away. This can be taken many different ways. For some of you, there's going to be a wealthy man involved in possibly this weekend of change. Maybe you're going to get an offer to go someplace. Like maybe you've got plans to go to a restaurant with your bestie. And then all of a sudden you get an offer from this smoking hot rich ass man, or maybe this smoking hot fine woman, and you're dropping your best friend. You're like, you will understand. And that's could be what the change of plans is. It could be that somebody that is going to be like, oh, hey, by the way, I just had this really great stay at a luxury resort, and I can't go because I got a message of concern from my boss, and now I can't go to work, so now you can have this dream vacation package. So you thought you were going to the grocery store or the movies, and now you're going to go on this fancy, weekend or something like that. Or maybe you're going to and for some people, you're going to have a change of plans because you are going to get a message that's going to really give me another card, Kipper, before I don't want to. They're sticky. Come on, Kipper. You might get a message of concern about your mother. You may have a sibling. or an elderly person in your family, or just an elderly person have a concern about an elder female in your life. That could spark a change of plans for the weekend. I was kind of hoping that it was like, oh, it's going to be something really, really great. And the cards are not moving. This change of plans also could be that you may need to go home for a period of a moment. Okay, for a very small group, maybe like nobody, okay, is that this weekend's plans are going to change because you're going to have a family emergency, which is going to possibly lead to you having to return home for a period of time until the family crisis is settled. I can try and find out what the crisis is. You could be a person who works very hard, works a lot, and this is going to change everything for you for a little while. What kind of concern is coming up? What is the concern going to be about? I mean, I know what it's about. I'm just looking for something else to tell me. Kipper's like, I've already told you what it is. The concern could possibly lead to sudden wealth through like an inheritance. Okay. I mean, I can't change the cards. Hopefully I'm just wrong. You're visionary, the giraffe. Rise above earthly matters. Like, nurture those relationships at home. Oh, ugh. Let's start from the beginning. You are, nurture your relationships. That was the first card that you got. The last card that you got is rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You're able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and in love with a big heart, the giraffe. So it started with nurture your relationships. You said, I thought, things at home are somewhat going good, but there is something that is going on that's got you really concerned. Now, with all the cards out, I can tell you this a lot better. The situation which has now revealed itself is you still need to clear the air. Is I think that there are communication issues, and I still think that you need to communicate in other people's love languages so that they can understand you. Because I think, Aries, sometimes you are so excitable and aggressive and to the point that sometimes you say things and they could just be like boom, and because you have no ill intent about it, you kind of miss other people in how they feel. Okay, and I think that that's caused complication in family type relationships. And so I think you just need to really, really be aware, because I think that you love these people. I think that you love this person or this family member or whatever it is, but there is in the midst of you planning your life and working, really hard, and with whatever this family situation is going on, it does look like there is going to be some change. It looks like there's going to be possibly some change of concern, a message of concern, and that's going to kind of change your plans, your up and coming near future plans. Like maybe you thought you were going to go do X, Y, and Z, and instead you got to go do A, B, and C. And for some people, this could be a good change. And for some people, this could be a gift. This could be like a gift from a mother or a female figure that's like, oh my gosh, I have this great surprise for you. I'm going to send you off over here. And not only that, but here's a whole bunch of money to spend while you're there. Or while you're there, you're going to hit the lottery or something really wonderful like that. And I hope that that's your story. There is another storyline in here though, and it is the message of concern could be about a mature mother type energy, okay, that you could acquire sudden wealth from. Or she acquires sudden wealth. Maybe you're going home to celebrate that. Gosh, it's all in how you tell the story. I hope one of these is true. I really, really do. Okay, Aries, I will be back in a few days with your March reading. And between now and then, I'm going to really clean my cards so that we get the best possible storyline for you. Have a great weekend.